Nordstrom has
The
a
best
shoe,
of the best.
the best.
Mm-hmm.
They had a shoe for men called 1901, which is the year that they started.
Okay.
Beautiful shoe, great shoe. Got many of them. They will never be on the clearance rack. Never. I'll go in there and say, man, you ain't got this. He said, oh no, you'll never see these on clearance rack.
Mm-hmm.
Because people, I said, why not? People don't bring these back. When you buy them, they keep them.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I understand, comfortable, feel good. But there was a whole lot of other shoes over there that I looked. I said, damn. You look at the brand. I said, In my head, I'm not buying that brand because it's in something was wrong with it that they bought it back and put it over there. Same thing I would look at if I'm a guy who's got it going on. Why would I want to look at the clearance rack for a woman? Because I'm like, somebody has already had it. Somebody's put that shoe on many a time. So
Something's not right.
Nobody returns things they enjoy.
Nobody returns anything that they enjoy.
It didn't fit. It didn't fit.
Term broken or damaged.
Oh, broken and damaged.
Broken and damaged.
Oh.
They do.
Ooh.
They do. Because when I picked up the shoe, right, I got it home and the heel was like weird, a little clunky-ish. Like, I got to take that back.
And so when you bought the shoe back, what they said, we can't put this right here when we put all the 901s and all the other gray shoes.
Yeah.
It's been worn.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to mark it down a little bit. I'm going to probably put it somewhere. It's not clearance yet because we just
It's a markdown.
markdown.
We all know about a little markdown.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not clearance. You can still return it if you buy it. Because clearance items are non-returnable.
Yes.
So that was the other thing that, that hurt me when he said it.
You're right. Non-returnable.
Yes,
So
y'all picked
when you
these
got it,
jokers up
you
from
got it.
here.
Yes.
That's going to be the end.
Yes.
I said, wow. But the reality of it is that when you settle in with someone who's way past, who has lots of mileage on them, who's way past their prime, who perhaps has multiple children or self-esteem just not where it's supposed to be at or body's not where it's supposed to be at.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh. And can you imagine, as we know, if you're in the clearance rack, it's not one thing in the clearance rack.
No.
It's everything in the clearance
Yeah.
rack. So, going back sometime when you used to put everything in a bin, all the clearance was like a great big sign clearance. It's almost like, please come take this because we don't want it. It's taking up space and valuable space.
And the most that we can give you is a bin to dig through.
Oh.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, it's a poor shoe in there. Somebody said, I'm looking for a blue shoe. Now you got this whole big bundle about, 10 feet tall that you got to climb up and look in. But somebody said, hey, there's a blue shoe you looking for. So somebody gets it, normally as a kid, go
There's
in
a
there.
treasure in there for someone.
And you have to dig through it.
You do.
And that poor blue shoe said, finally, somebody wants me. And you're just as happy to go with that little baby, that kid that picked you up. And you used to be at $100. Now you're at $15.99. And in fact, it may make it $15.97. Think, I saved 2 cents.
Oh, yeah.
Make it
'Cause
really
that means
reasonable.
you're not bringing this item back.
Nope.
Yeah.
And you go and that item is gone. Items I finally got taken, but you weren't prime anymore. You were in the bin, just waiting with all the other disposable shoes. That if you're in that bin and you don't get sold at a certain point, you're gonna end up somewhere else in a bundle. We're gonna buy the whole stack for $10.
Yep. I send the stack off.
Oh,
to resell someplace else.
wow.
See, you're still, outlet, lot store, you're still worth something. You're just not worth your prime. And it's not we didn't explore this topic to be mean.
No,
right?
not
to
at all.
say that real live women who are, past a certain age or who have had certain amount of men or a certain amount of kids are past their prime, is to look at things in perspective, right?
Exactly.
To be mindful of the choices that we are really out here making. And that at the end of it all, we're going to have to sit with our choices. And somebody's going to pass, I don't care what you want to call it, judgment, accountability. We're paying attention to each other's past.
Yes.
When you approach a man who you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And you want him to be everything that you want him to be to you. But you have 3 children who need
Mm-hmm.
you to be everything that they want towards them.
Yes.
That's time and attention and definitely affection, because your energy level is not the same.
No.
Detracted from that man,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Now, granted, he may have a messy past.
Mm-hmm.
3 kids, 3 baby mothers, messy girlfriends on, in the past. He could have all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he will still show up to you and have the time, the energy, and the affection.
You're so true.
He can still provide. He can still protect.
Yes.
You're going to fall short in several areas
Yes.
because of the choice. Not to say that children are bad or
No.
not to call them baggage.
No.
It's just sitting with the reality. When you have the expectation as you move forward,
Mm-hmm.
and a man wants, we're labeled. A man wants to label because we love to label men.
Oh, yes.
It's our favorite.
That is so true.
First of all, I'll be the first one in line. Y'all, where the pen at? Let's label them. Label them up real good.
That is so true.
And then y'all done devastated me. I done almost had to clutch my pearls when that man said the women is on the clearance racks. Woo! But when you put that label onto things,
Yep.
we can be very honest about what's going on
Yes.
and
Yes.
accept what's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then move forward. Correct
Yes.
it and then move forward.
Yes.
So if someone says, yo, ladies, you getting past your prime after you done had several kids, I'm not going to put a number on it,
No.
but several kids, and you done laid down and been, what would you call it, the maintenance
The
woman?
maintenance woman.
Because you just allowed men to come and lay with you and then leave and then come back and lay with you and leave and then come. They weren't responsible for you for anything.
No. No. At all.
At all.
In fact, I'm gonna say this is going to even sound even worse. You're almost like a plunger. Like the plunger's there. Mm-hmm. And if you ever need to unplug something, you just grab it, do what you got to do, put the plunger back. No, it's always going to be there,
Like a tool.
like a tool, just right
So
there.
he just pull you out, put you back away as necessary.
Yeah.
And you allow it.
You allow it. That's
so
the key.
It's a choice.
Yes.
And perhaps you allowed it because you thought that that's what we were doing out here.
Oh,
Right? Again, going back to that standard when you think that the women are doing exactly the same thing as the men are doing. Right?
Yes. Yes.
So the choices that we're making, we're going to have to sit with them at some point. And then when it doesn't feel good to us, the result of the choices that we made, we can't get upset.
No.
We can just correct. First of all, accept. That's our new word, right? We can
Accept.
just accept
Yes.
the choices that we've made.
Wow, you know how big that is?
Yeah.
Somebody being responsible and accepting responsibility for something.
Yeah.
Because in this world today, you can blame everybody for everything.
Yeah. And it's not like owning it like, yeah, and what? Like with an attitude,
Oh,
like
no.
you wasn't supposed. No, own it and be humble. And humble enough to move on with a corrective action.
Yes. Yes.
Not
yes.
be nasty, accept it, and stay there in it.
Like it's my fault that you made that bad decision.
Or like I made this bad choice and I'm gonna keep on living this life because I've been making them. No, stop.
Yes.
Stop. Don't
that's
be
the-
nobody's plunger. You ain't no damn tool.
Oh God.
What they
Yeah,
say, girls don't know the difference between a what and a hole in the wall. Come on.
And
That
that
is
is
not it.
Oh God, that's bad too. That as I'm sitting there thinking about it visually, it's a bad thing. But they should think about that. You should think of yourself if you're going through that. Ask yourself, do you really want to be a plunger? Mm-hmm. Do you really want
How
to
are
be?
you valuing yourself? Because if you're valuing yourself based on your success in the workplace, y'all got mad when the man who died told y'all that that's not how they're valuing you. Now little clearance goods done told you basically the same thing. We're not being valued the same. All these men are telling us straight up She giving me the straight face. She's killing me right now. All these men are telling us straight up to our faces, behind our backs, around the way. They put it in a letter, put it on in the song. They're putting it everywhere. They're telling us on every single level that we're not being valued the same way that they're being valued.
No.
And we're still showing up to play the game like we're men.